The explanations of correction officer misconduct can be explained in the same ways as we do for law enforcement, organized into two individual explanations: organizational explanations and societal explanations. Let's take a look. Correctional managers attribute misconduct to low pay and poor screening during hiring. Law enforcement has made great strides in developing tools to help hire the most qualified individuals. However, corrections is decades behind in the research into the use of assessment tools in those processes. Another individual explanation of misconduct is post-traumatic stress disorder known as PTSD. As in law enforcement, a few correctional professionals will be crooks first and officers second. They use the job to pursue their deviant interests. Many others, however, probably slide into corruption because of a lack of organizational support for ethical behavior. A prison is an interesting place in that individuals work together over long periods of time, and often they live in small towns where acquaintances and family members also work in the prison. It cannot be denied that the very environment of incarceration facility sometimes brings out the worst in people. Another way to understand prison corruption by staff members is to consider the procedural justice research. The concept of procedural justice includes the idea of the perception of legitimacy comes about when the elements of procedural justice are present and treatment is fair, specifically participation, neutrality, dignity and respect, and illustrate trustworthiness. Research has shown that if legal authorities are perceived as legitimate, this leads to people following the law, even without monitoring, and encourage rules following. There is no ethical or legal justification for punishment that's not the product of formal due process and restrained by legal guidelines, regardless of what the inmate has done. No ethical system supports such conduct. Even under utilitarianism, the cost of justice and due process is just too high.